In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to convince you guys as to why investing in ETFs or index funds are the biggest scam that is marketed towards 20-year-olds or people under 30, such as yourselves, and this is why. So I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're probably under 30, or maybe you just graduated from a job, graduated full time, still in university or whatever, and you want to achieve financial freedom by 30. And you know, financial freedom, which is good and all. But how do you really expect to get that? So let's break it down. You're probably working a 9 to 5. Your average salary, let's say if you're, a university student working in tech or working in accounting, probably 50K. That's like an average income right now with AI taking over. And you're parking your money that maybe you invest around like, let's say 5K per month, 10K per month in ETF for, you know, for a year or so and you just keep it there and you make 10% year over year on a good day. That's usually in a bull market, which you are right now, which seems good, is risk free. You're not making any risk, but I do believe that in your 20s and when you're under 30, you are wasting so much potential by investing in a safe asset when you need to be more risk on if you want to achieve financial freedom, especially by 30. If you want to achieve it by 70 or by 80, if you keep saving up, then sure, yes, you will be able to make that eventually. But if you watch the channel, I'm sure that you guys want to achieve financial freedom as soon as possible and as fast as possible. So you might be wondering, what is the alternative to investing from ETFs to the S&P, which you've been doing for the last 5 years, last 4 years, wasting your time in these safe assets? What should be you should be investing in right now? Well, my alternative is to learn how to stock pick. And that's why you guys have me, Midas, because I present to you guys the Midas strategy, which is how I'm able to find these penny stocks or these explosive stocks that run up, 10x 1000% like Oklo, RTTI, QBTS, all of these quantum stocks or nuclear stocks before anyone else has even gotten into them. And just imagine it. Imagine if instead of wasting so much time putting all your money into ETFs and just like, not letting your brain think about what technology stocks or what stocks are going to rise up in the next few years, and you found, NVDA or Palantir back in 2021, which I did and invested in. Well, your portfolio would have been a lot different had you just invested only in ETFs or the S&P. And people say that, stock picking or picking individual stocks is more or less gambling because you don't know what stocks are going to go up and what stocks are going to crash to zero. And sure, I used to think that as well. I used to think that, ETS, S&P, best way to invest, especially if you're young because you don't have much experience. And if you're young, you know, how are you going to know what is good in the market or what is not? And I think it's complete bullshit when you put in age, especially in investing, and especially when you have AI in your hands in 2025. AI gives you potential to analyze anything you want, analyzing financial statements, the company's balance sheets, what you don't understand. You can plug that into AI and explain it to you step by step. That is what technology is doing to this world. You like if you have a computer, you have Wi-Fi, and you're able to understand these technology trends, you're going to be a lot better than a 6-year-old investor who just invests in the S&P for the last 50 years because all he knows how to invest in is the S&P. And that's what I mean. I don't think it's trading. I don't think it's like day trading, options trading. No. All you need to do is learn how to find those stocks early that are going to be the next NVIDIA, the next Palantir, which I specialize in. So if you want to learn for more, hit the follow button. But that's exactly this. Understanding how stocks move and just looking at patterns, it becomes so much easier. And I'm telling you, it is not gambling if you understand how this stuff works. I think I am proof of that given my, track record of finding these early companies, explosive companies very early. So finally, I want to reiterate that especially if you're under 30, you are in your prime years of being able to handle lots of stress and being able to understand volatility, understand what it means to take a risk. And if you want to achieve financial freedom by 30, which is a very unconventional way of getting rich, and I would say if you're getting rich by 30 and you're not a trust fund baby or you don't have like, a hedge fund dad or whatever, or daddy's money, you're probably in a very good position and a very good spot, and you did something. You took a lot of risk. A lot of these guys that are big right now, like Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, Sam Altman, sure they had, some backing, and sure they had, parents that, put them in and put them to schooling and got them the right education to get them to where they are right now. But they also took a lot of risk with their companies and to get where they are today. So yeah, this is a pretty unedited video. Just gonna share my thoughts as to ETFs and why I think it's a scam. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.